to confidence. And that is the ultimate goal. That is what I want for you. I want to get you from overwhelmed and confused to be progressing and confident. That's the ultimate goal. Okay? I want to introduce you to somebody next. Are you ready, Chrissy girl? Oh, I love Chrissy. She's a spit bull of fire. Love her. So I'm going to introduce you to Chrissy. I'm going to pull up her graphic here because I want to make sure that I give her some little love here on the screen. Look at Chrissy. Isn't she the cute as a button? Oh, and she's just a little spitfire. Okay, Chrissy, let's go, girl. I got you. There she is. There she is. Hi. So you just have to unmute. Or maybe I unmute you.
There we go.
There we go. Oh.
There we go.
We keep, I unmute you, you unmute. Look at this. Are you seeing this?
Yes. It's awesome.
22 pounds, 19 inches.
Yep.
Down 2 sizes.
Yep. Absolutely.
So fun.
Very
How are
nice.
you? You look
I'm
amazing.
good. I'm really good.
Talk to us. Tell us. First of all, you were one of the girls in the academy who didn't have diabetes, because we're not just strictly all diabetes, but
Right.
a lot of times women come into the academy because they might think they're pre-diabetic, and we usually learn that once they're in the academy. So
Right.
you came to the academy because you were a little bit insulin resistant and just needed to lose some weight, right?
Yep. Yep.
And so you've been with us for going on 5 months, 6 months.
Yep.
Yeah. And so how you doing so far?
So I am doing great. And I wrote a little list of things that I want to make sure I get to talk about.
Oh, awesome. I love it. Make my job easy for me then. I don't have to ask you questions. No, I'm kidding.
Well, no, you will, but
yeah, I know.
So I like Terry said, I'm not diabetic, but there is definitely diabetes in my family. And since I've joined the academy, I've learned of 3 more people in my family that have been formally diagnosed. But if I look back on my history, I have always struggled with weight and maintaining weight. Before I had kids, I had been diagnosed with PCOS and was put on metformin briefly, and then was able to get pregnant and had, no issues getting pregnant the second time. Wow, that just happened very quickly. And I'm very blessed and happy about that. But the things that I really want to tell you about this group, and I've really always considered myself to be a strong, independent woman, right? And I still believe that. But the beauty about this group is you're not alone. Even if you are strong and independent and you think you need to do everything by yourself, you don't have to. And that might not be the best way to go about it, because you do need to seek knowledge and resources and others to support you, especially in lifestyle changes, right? I mean, I'm dealing with a lifetime of bad habits, and while it's easy, it's not easy.
Oh,
or I
it's
should
not
say
easy,
it's
right?
simple, it's not easy,
Yes,
right?
right.
And we have a concept in the academy, it's called failing forward. If you slip up, you step back and you learn from it and you move forward, and that has been it in the past. It's been easier to just stop and quit, and I'm not quitting anymore. Right. I have habits I need to change. I have resources and people I can count on and trust to help me. And the coaching calls, I mean, you said early on, I love this, it's like, well, even if you don't have a question, come to the coaching call and listen, because you're going to learn something from somebody else. And that is true and without fail. And many times I'll come with a question and somebody else is asking it. So
Yes.
again, I'm not alone,
Right.
right? Um, yeah, it's good stuff. But
Yeah,
for me,
so tonight we're this is launch week, and I don't know if you've been watching up the whole broadcast because it's been a long one, but tonight we're talking a lot about the O and the Wise Woman process, which is
yeah.
Oh My Mind, and I thought you were one of the perfect people to be able to talk about this because you've had a lot of aha moments, and when we do this work as women, the mindset piece is so key, and it's really challenging sometimes to be vulnerable, to be
Yep.
able to talk about things as a woman that have been our past kind of bad mindset habits or so. So you don't have to go into detail or get too personal, but could you just, maybe talk about how you feel the mindset piece is part of the progress that you're getting with your weight and also moving forward, how that is going to be a huge part of your life too?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, mindset is key. It's when you showed the diagram of the over hunger and over desire, I mean, very quickly on the program, you deal with the over hunger. That kind of goes away.
Yeah.
And then you're left with the over desire
Yes.
and that. So that's where the mind works, the oh my mind kicks in, and you got to do the work. I mean,
Mhm.
it is good work. It's you have the desire to change, so you're gonna do the work and change.
Mhm.
So, and I think once you start feeling progress, not just seeing it, but feeling it. I mean, like immediately, energy level increases. My joints felt better because inflammation is down. I'm down a couple sizes in clothes. I feel better in my skin. And to be honest, for me, is I got a little comfortable because I'm better. Then I had, to your point, an aha moment. It's like, well, if I'm better after X number of pounds, what if I do that many more? It's
Right.
like, could I feel that much better? And you know what? I'm pretty sure I will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's such a journey, and I think there's so many of us that once we start to do and uncover some of the thoughts that are causing us pain or thoughts that are not serving us, you start to realize, oh my gosh, no wonder why I
Yeah.
have done A, B, or C, or D in the past. Because when you can identify what's causing you to want to eat a donut, or like Sherry talked about this a lot on her interview on Monday, where she has a food addiction, and not saying that all of us have food addictions, but I think all of us to some degree have a bad relationship with food. And so we
Yeah.
might use food as a way to cope or a way to just not have to deal
Yep.
with our feelings. And I don't know any woman that doesn't have that, or
Yep.
until they actually start to uncover the reasons why. I mean, it's so powerful, don't you think?
Yes. Absolutely. It's getting that little tantrum toddler in check, right?
Right on, sister.
My toddler has been ruling the roost for a little while. Mama's out saying, nope, not anymore.
So true. So
Yep.
true.
Yep.
So could you talk about I want to ask you two things about the actual, I got a question today about is the academy inside, is it hard? Like, is it hard to follow the process, and is it hard to navigate? Can you talk just a little bit about that?
I would absolutely. It for me, that has not been a challenge at all. It's very easy to navigate the Facebook group, the academy. It's laid out in a very sequential manner that makes sense, and you move through the process. For me, that was incredibly simple. It just seems logical and straightforward. So
Yeah.
I didn't have any issues with that.
And so what's our next goal, Chrissy? What do you tell the girls, or I know you're still on the weight loss journey, but
Yep.
what is it that you want to see happen for you? What's the next goal for you?
Are we talking number or
Whatever, girl.
no? So I turned 50 later this year. So I kind of have this little 50 by 50 thing going on in my head. And so I'm actually, since the beginning of the year, I'm down a little over like 35, but I'm using this number because I think it's doable when I stick to the program.
Yeah.
You know, totally doable. And I'm not saying 50 right now, right? I'm saying another, what, 28,
Mm-hmm.
in a number of months. But that's kind of what I'm ruminating on, and just focusing on showing up more
Yeah.
consistently, you know,
Yeah.
just, it's a good group of ladies. I mean, we all have each other's back. We're all going through it. We all want to see each other succeed. And that is a very fun and uncommon experience,
Yeah.
right?
So true, girl. We are definitely a sisterhood, and it's in fact, next I'm going to show the world kind of a sample of our sisterhood calls, and I don't know if you're going to stay on for that or not, but I want to just kind of give everybody a sample of how we communicate in the academy, because we have so much fun. We laugh, we cry, but we work hard too.
Yeah. Yep.
So we have a question for you, Chrissy, from one of our audience members.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. Okay. So a girl on the group, what's her name, Mark? There's somebody in the group, Mark is going to find her name, is watching and saying that she's not diabetic. Would this program be for her? Allison Sands. Allison Sands is asking you. She goes, I'm not diabetic either, and would this program be for her?
So the short answer is yes. And the reason why I say that, and I'll be honest, and I think I was a little reluctant, and I don't know if fearful is the right word, quote unquote, because it's like, well, I'm not diabetic. But here's the thing. This protocol works for weight loss and health and rejuvenating cells. So if anybody wants any of those things, does it matter whether it's a diabetic group or not? For me, no,
Mm-hmm.
it didn't, because
Yeah.
I want the outcomes that this provides. So
Awesome.
yes, it's for you, Allison. Come join
Awesome.
me.
And Allison, I'm going to address your question here after I'm done with Chrissy too. I want to just answer too. But that was, yeah, perfectly said. Perfectly said. Awesome job. Well, I want to thank you, Chrissy. You're amazing. You're on your way,
How
and
are you?
it's
Yeah.
it's so fun. I always tell people that this is, like you said, this is more than just a course.
Yeah.
This is actually a sisterhood where we not only work hard, but we get results together. And we play hard, we work hard, we laugh hard, but it's just so much fun. I have so much fun I look forward to talking with you guys almost every day. I don't know. That's just me though. you know?
Well, you're
That's
fun
just
to
me.
talk to.
Okay, so Chrissy, I'm going to put you back to panel, just a viewer, and then at 8 o'clock when we do our thing, you can come back on. I'll call you back on, okay? But I'm gonna put you back.
Okay.
Okay, sounds
Bye.
good. Okay, thank you, Chrissy.
Thank
Let me
you.
see if I can. Don't leave. I got to put you back, otherwise you'll be cut out. Okay, there we go. All right, cool. So I want to answer. I want to answer your question, Allison, really quick, okay? Because here's always what I know about women who want to join my academy who say they're not diabetic. If you haven't gotten a diagnosis from your physician that you're a diabetic, but you're having a hard time losing weight, or you have don't have a really good relationship with food, or you're on medications, the reason why the academy is going to be a perfect fit for you is because we're going to actually get to the root and the bottom line of why you have the issue you're having. So if you're overweight, I don't know what your issue is, but maybe you could tell me what you're struggling with, because what I have learned, what many of my clients, Chrissy is kind of a rare example actually, but most of the women that are having a really hard time losing weight are pre-diabetic. Now, Chrissy has insulin resistance. We know that, but she's not, her A1C is fine. So when your A1C is fine, but you're not able to lose weight, and if your insulin is high, you have insulin resistance. So my question to you, or what I would do with you, is we would find out for sure if you are pre-diabetic, because you might be. I've had a lot of women join my academy being told they're not pre-diabetic or diabetic, and they are, because the doctors are also, they're not offering certain labs that I am suggesting that will indicate the severity of your insulin resistance or your situation or your metabolic syndrome. They're not providing those labs because they don't think they are necessary, because they don't know that, they don't believe that diabetes is a nutritional disease, so they're not doing the right labs. They're only doing the A1C and fasting glucose. And then they do the cholesterol, of course, because the cholesterol is always going to be high. Your bad cholesterol is always going to be high if you have diabetes. It's just they go hand in hand. And then they'll give, they'll do the blood pressure medication because they want to see if you need to go on blood pressure medication. Because what they do know is that when you have diabetes, these other things are going to follow. So they want to check those labs, and they just want to put you on medications right away. So again, without knowing your situation, I would find out first. We would run a bunch of different labs, and we would find out if you are pre-diabetic. And if you're not, after we find out for sure you're not, then if you're still overweight, or you're having hormone issues, or if you have a bad relationship with food, this program is for any woman. I don't care who you are. I would say, I have some girls that are in the academy that are athletes that just have this terrible relationship with food, and they just want to get a handle on that, and they want to learn how to eat right. So if any of you in this group right now are not pre-diabetic, but you just have a bad relationship with food, or you don't know how to eat, or you want to learn fasting, that's a whole nother thing. There's some women who I want to learn how to fast appropriately. I want to learn how to eat right. I want to learn what my body needs. I want a customized protocol for me. That's a huge one right there, too. I mean, everybody, I don't care if you're pre-diabetic or diabetic or not, everybody should be in my academy. That's how I see it. I don't know why, I don't know why anybody wouldn't want to be honest. I'm like, I don't know why anybody would not choose to be inside of this group. The value of what you get is amazing. The value is amazing for what you get. Okay? And all the support and all of the lessons and the coaching and the mentorship and the accountability and the support and the structure. I mean, there is no other like it. And I'm so confident. I'm so confident in what I teach and how I teach, and I'm so confident that the women that join my academy are the right fit, because the women that join are ready. The women that don't join, they're not ready, and that's okay. But I am so confident if you join me, if you're taking that step to join me, then I know you're in. Because if you've known me well enough, you know that I'm not a quick fix pony. If you've watched me enough, even if it's just tonight, you know my strategy. I am not forcing anybody to join my academy. You got to be ready. You got to want it. I guess that's ready, because who's ever ready, right? Because if you feel like you're not ready, it's just because of fear. And we work beyond fear. What I'm saying is that if you want to change, if you have a pain in your life, if you're struggling with any of those things I said, whether it's diabetes, health, hormones, your mindset, your relationship with food, you just want to learn how to fast, you want a nutritionist to put you on a protocol that actually helps you to feel the best you ever have, you want to create balance in the body, you want to get on, you want to be nutrified because you know you're deficient, any of those things. Oh my God, there's like a quadrillion of them, right? Everybody in the world should be in my program. That's how I see it. I know. It's just how I see it. All right. Everybody in the world should be on it. Okay. All right, you guys ready? I have a surprise for you. Look